It's that time of year again, college audition time. I've had the privilege of helping students get into some of the top theater colleges in the country, and I can help you. Today, I have some of my best tips for auditioning for college, theater style. Keep watching. Hi everybody, I'm Christy Bovey with the Voice Love Company. I blog at voicelove.co. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so that you don't miss one video or any time we go live. Let's get started. I have 13 tips today because this is a very involved process. It's never too early to start getting ready for college theater auditions. And if you're just kind of not even near the audition process, this is the time for you to watch. Tip number 1, know what your college requires. Go online, figure out which colleges appeal to you, and then dig deeper. Go into their websites and really find out exactly what the audition requirements are. And I say exactly because they all have different requirements. It's going to be important for you to be sure you know how many monologues you need. Do you need a Shakespeare monologue? What kind of music are they wanting you to do? Sometimes they ask for pre-1960 musical theater. Sometimes they will allow you to do an art song. You need to be ready with all the different requirements for each institution you plan to audition for. Tip number 2, get organized. If you plan to audition for more than one college or university, it is going to be imperative that you start now to get everything organized. Have a planner, you need to use a spreadsheet, you need to do something to keep all of the information, all of the audition requirements, all of the important dates, everything in one place so you can check it off. It's going to help you keep track of all the moving parts in the application process, from the actual applying to the thank you note, which you do need to send. We'll talk about that in a minute. Additionally, don't forget to book your travel now. Hotels can often book up on audition weekends, and you do not want the stress of not being able to find a place to get a good night's sleep before audition day. So be sure to book your hotels now. Tip 3, apply. Don't forget to actually apply to the institutions that you're interested in. You're not only going to apply to the college you're interested in, but you're also going to have to apply to the theater program that you're interested in. Complete all applications and essays required. Some institutions require that you write an essay on a topic of their choosing. Don't skip that step. And don't forget to apply for more than one program. If this is a school you really want to attend, go for broke. Diversify. Apply to more than one. Tip 4, choose your songs and monologues carefully. You want to be sure that you are choosing age-appropriate material that shows you off in your very best light. Material that has profanity or rough characters are probably not good choices for college auditions. This is not the time to shock your audience with your ability to do edgy material. You want to do something that is going to show off your potential, but not be distracting. Find a list of great monologues to do at voicelove.co. It's material by playwrights who write great stuff for actors. You can find it as soon as you finish this video at voicelove.co. As far as song choices go, I'm a big believer in doing material that has not been done a million times. Sing pieces that you can do confidently, that show off what you can do and set you apart. Tip 5, read the plays and musicals that your pieces are from. You need to know the play. You need to know the character. You need to know why they're saying what they're saying. What is the context? Be ready to tell the faculty in your own words, should you be asked, what your character's motivation is. What is happening in the story? Knowing what you're saying and singing about goes a long way into a better performance, but also it helps them to know that you're educated. You didn't just pick something out of a book. You've actually done the character work that is required. Tip number 6, be overly prepared. This goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. Your material must be memorized. And not only memorized, but you need to have double the number of pieces in your book than they asked for. Now, if you're applying to multiple institutions, this may already be covered. You need to have double the number of monologues to the amount you're supposed to bring. double the number of 16 bar cuts or 32 bar cuts to the amount you're supposed to bring. That way, if they ask, do you have anything else? You could actually say, yes. Do not bring your music in books like this. Don't do it. I've seen this done. Your accompanist has to sit this up on the piano and it's not going to stay open. It's not good. What you want to do is bring your music in a binder, just a plain binder like this. You're going to want to have your music in page protectors that are easy to turn. You're going to want to mark your music really carefully with the exact cuts. Any extra information that you have to help the accompanist play it more easily, put that on there. And if you can't do this yourself, hire somebody to help you. Have extra resumes and headshots in your book ready to hand out should the need arise. How are you doing? Are you okay? There's a lot to this list, I know. And I just want you to take a deep breath in and release. You got this. It's all gonna be okay. In the comments down below, I want you to write, breathing. Tip number 7, rehearse. You are going to want to hire 3 or even 4 different piano players that you can sit your book down in front of. You can open it up, you can tell them exactly what you're wanting, and then let them play for you cold. And you sing with them. This is going to help you get comfortable with communicating tempos and cuts and help you kind of just get more at ease with the process of singing and playing with a total stranger. Change the location of your rehearsal spot. Do your audition in multiple locations: your church, the choir room at school, your neighbor's living room. Practicing your audition in as many different locations and with as many different people as possible is going to help you feel more comfortable. Do this for other people and then get their feedback and be willing to be flexible. Don't be so set in your ways that you can't take direction. Tip number 8, video your audition. A big don't for this. Let's just start with the don't. Do not record in your car. Yes, I've seen it done. Some schools require a pre-screen audition before they even allow you in the door. Make sure, back at step 1, that you've discovered if you need to actually video a pre-screen. But even if that's not required, I highly suggest you video your audition. You never know what could happen. You may fall ill on audition day, and you may want to have a really good quality video audition just in case as a backup. Focus on high quality audio and lighting that highlights you. You don't want anything in the background to distract or detract from what you're trying to do. Do your audition with a pianist, but do make sure that the piano is not drowning your voice out. This is not the time to be a perfectionist. You would have done your audition cold walking in, so look at the video audition the same way. Try to just relax, do the best job you can, maybe do it 3 times and take the one out of those 3 that you feel is the best. Do your slate at the beginning to the camera, but then once you start singing, look to the left or to the right of the camera as you would in an actual audition. You're not going to look the judging panel straight in the eye. So do the same thing as you're auditioning on video. Many colleges and universities will actually tell you what they want to see as far as shoulder high shots or full body shots or waist high shots. Be sure to follow their requests exactly and give them the shots they are requesting. Tip number 9, what to wear. The audition requirements should help you know exactly what to wear to your audition. If there's a dance component to your audition, be sure to come prepared. If they don't actually let you know what you should wear, then you need to dress in age-appropriate clothing. Nothing too short, nothing too tight, and be sure that your shoes are something you can perform in. You do need to dress for this audition. It's important. You're gonna feel more confident when you show up looking like $1,000,000. Tip number 10, what to eat before an audition. Make sure you eat something to keep your blood sugar stable. You may feel pretty nervous on audition morning. Eat clean, no dairy, and be sure to hydrate. Drink lots of water to help make sure that you are ready to go, but don't drink too much. It's a balance. You don't want to be in the bathroom when they call your name to go into the audition room. Tip number 11, Be nice. Your audition begins the moment you hit that campus. Being nice to everybody that you are interacting with goes a long way in helping people know what kind of student you're going to be. There are going to be acting majors and musical theater majors helping you get checked in and making sure you know where practice rooms are. Look them in the eye. Laugh with them at their jokes. They know that you're nervous and they are trying to make it a little bit easier for you. Be personable. Respond to what they're saying to you. Here's a little life lesson for you. As an actor, you need to be a nice person, someone who is a delight to work with. Because no matter how talented you are, if you're a jerk, there are 1,000 people waiting in line behind you to get the same job. So start now. Be nice. Tip number 12, be confident and be yourself. Okay, so you're walking into the audition room. Before you enter the room, they will tell you where you're supposed to stand. Walk into that room like you own it, with a smile on your face, ready to shine and have fun. Take your music and lay it in front of your accompanist and communicate to them in a very professional and humble way how it needs to be done. Go right to that mark and begin. Do not waste 1 minute of your audition time with nervous chatter or apologies. As you're doing your slate, you want to make eye contact with the faculty. You want them to see that you are ready. You have potential to handle the rigorous program that they offer. If they ask you questions, answer them. If you don't know the answer, just say, I'm sorry, but I don't know. They want to see that you're not a wallflower. They want to see a little bit of your personality if they're taking time to talk to you. You are your biggest selling point. This is an extremely competitive study area to go into. You are what make you unique. So be sure to show that side of you off. Flash that big smile. Come in confident and ready to show them that you will be an asset to their program, not an ass. If they stop you before you've completed your monologue or one of your musical pieces, don't panic. It doesn't mean that they don't like you. It just means they've heard enough. They want you to do great. These people have been sitting in this room listening to hundreds of people. They want to find the exact right students for their program. Even if they're sitting there without a smile, they are doing their level best to find the very best of the best to come to their program. And they really want it to be you. Tip 13, and the final tip of the day, say thank you. Be sure to thank the judging panel before you walk out of that room. Don't be like so many people who are just like, oh, thank God it's over, and they make a beeline for the door. Look them in the eye and say thank you. Walk over to your accompanist to get your music. Look them in the eye and say, thank you so much. A little bit of thanks goes a long way, and it makes you more memorable. Write a thank you note on actual stationery with a pen, with your handwriting. It's these little touches that make you memorable. Colleges and universities are a business. They have a product to sell, and you are a potential client. So use the time you have on these campuses to really do your research. Ask questions and don't be afraid to speak up. Find out what the school does as far as helping their alums find job opportunities after graduation. What kind of shows are there opportunities for you to do in your freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior years? Find out if there are opportunities to do shows outside of the main stage productions. Are there student-directed productions? And a big question to ask is how many of their alumni are currently working in the field that you are interested in studying? Investing in a college education is a major commitment on multiple levels, both in your finances and in your time. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Get as much information as you need and get a feel for what the campus and the school itself is like. I hope this information was helpful for you today. Don't forget that you can read this entire post at my blog, voicelove.co. And be sure to sign up for my free 5 Days to a More Powerful Voice e-course. You get 5 videos that come to your inbox, one every day, and you can get all those details down below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up so I know to create more content just like this, and be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any of the future videos. Do you know somebody who's getting ready for college auditions? It's never too early. As you can see, there's a lot of things to keep in mind, so be sure to share this video with them so they know what to do. Which area of study are you planning on going into on the college level? Be be sure to answer the poll above. Don't forget that you can always interact with me about your voice at my blog, voicelove.co, my Facebook group, and of course, Instagram. You can find me there under the Voice Love Company. Woo! That was a lot of information at the Voice Love Company today and a lot of preparation work to be done. Just take a deep breath in. Eat that elephant one bite at a time, and remember, you are loved. Bye-bye.